Will open banking work? Will it be a success? Is it meaningful for our business? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. The answer is a resounding yes. But whilst with access to bank transaction data as an AISP provides significant commercial advantages for businesses, it also comes with responsibilities, and there are three key ones. First of all, there is a requirement to provide a full customer-facing consent management solution where customers can see the information being accessed and change the access permission as they require. Secondly, AISPs need to integrate with each bank individually, maintaining the integrity of that integration, and then be able to transform that data and categorize it into meaningful, usable insights. And last but not least, becoming an AISP means a lot of attention needs to be paid to regulatory responsibility and overhead. Now, all of that to us seems like quite a lot when you're just looking to dip your toe in the water of open banking. So we do all of that for you. AccountScore and Consents Online together give you branded open banking as a service. We take care of the consent management, technical, regulatory, and data enrichment pieces so our clients can get immense value from our platform at the point of launch. We have bank transaction data at our core, having spun out of a lending business, Safety Net Credit, which have used current account information data in their decisioning since 2011. Having analysed the transaction data from well over 1 million bank accounts, it proved the power of this information to increase revenues, reduce bad rates, improve customer experiences, and assure the regulator that it could do no more to ensure the best possible outcomes for its customers. AccountScore now has over 20 live clients using our Open Banking as a Service solution. We are growing exponentially, and many financial institutions now accept us to be the market standard open banking solution. I'm now going to demo for you a version of our turnkey product and then go into some detail on the data that you can see on the screen behind. Our turnkey open banking solution enables our clients to be able to be live within 48 hours and start collecting the data into their systems. This enables you to be able to launch very effectively, very quickly, without the need for any mass integrations. So, as an example here, a consumer has gone through an application with your lender and they have then become a referral. So instead of sending in bank statements, the lender then gets in touch and asks for them to go through their information with Consents Online. So your lender then sends a text message saying, "Thank you very much for your application. Please click here to complete your application and use our open banking service." Welcome to your lender's open banking service. To share your bank transaction data, we've partnered with Consents Online. Consents Online is the safe and secure way to share your bank transaction data online. Here's how to get started. Now, as this is a turnkey solution, we have not had any of the data passed to us, so we need to collect a few fields from the customer. So they therefore go out through and complete that information. They then enter who they bank with. And then this is the first regulatory piece for an AISP. We have to clearly display to the customer what they are consenting to and what they're consenting to share. The customer then confirms their consent, and then we have an additional security parameter to be able to tie that consent artifact back to that customer at a later point. Customer goes through, and then it OAuths out and goes through to the open banking connection. The customer logs on to their bank and then shares their data. At that point, we've had the data, and that has been returned to us. We've then put it through our engines, and I'm going to show you that data in a minute, and then we've presented that back to the client. But the consumer then sees a, "Thank you very much, you've shared your data," and then they can carry on with their journey and go and be underwritten. Everything that I've just shown you here is available on a full integration as well, but this is the turnkey that enables you to get live within 48 hours. So, 20 minutes after a consumer has completed that process, Consents Online would then SMS that consumer to complete their regulatory responsibility as an AISP. So they go to the Consents Online, And we're giving them control of where and when they share their digital information. Consents Online is a central hub to be able to do this. The consumer would go through, they register their details, and then you can see here, consents granted using your email address. There is a pending consent to add to my profile. So I gave access to one of my accounts for the purpose of carrying out an affordability assessment to help make a decision whether to lend to me. This is where the security question comes back in, so I re-answer my security question to add it to my profile, and that's when everything is revealed. Your lender's permission to access my Lloyds bank account. You can see here what data is being shared, on what basis, until when, and then we display the bank transaction data back to the consumer, which completes the regulatory requirement. And then you have here that the consumer always has the right to revoke that access as well and pause it at any time, which they would do here. So that's the consumer side. What we now have is a detail here on the dashboard. Everything you see on the dashboard is actually pulled via our API. But on our turnkey solution, we then email this dashboard out to an underwriting team, for example, and they can go on and utilize this dashboard and be able to underwrite the credit. So I'll whiz through a couple of pieces on here for you. The income breakdown. What you're able to see here is that Susie has a job. We can see money coming into her bank account in the April. We can see money coming in the May. Our recurrence engine has been running in the background and says, well, hold on a minute, I expected to see payment coming in June. We haven't seen that, so therefore we immediately put a possible loss of income flag on her account. We scroll down to the benefits box. You can then see job seekers allowance, out of work benefit payment, so we know that unfortunately Susie's in the position where she's lost her job. You can see here from our income analysis piece that what we actually show here is all of the income coming in. Now, what's very important on the income side, we're very scorecard driven here. It's very important to be able to split out what is earned income versus other credits coming into the account. And that's what our income analysis does. And it also provides you with the next expected pay date and the pay frequency and any other associated recurrence data. Now, on the categorization, what is key is the fact that it isn't a science, but there's definitely an art to it. Everybody can kind of figure out that Starbucks is coffee and McDonald's is burgers, but actually we use our experience as lenders to say, okay, what is an essential spend category and what is a discretionary spend category? So that's where you see things like financial services with all of the different loans underneath that. And then you see all the regular outgoings, which tend to be the utilities, all grouped together in one place. And then I'll quickly show you the event feed. And this is where our recurrence engine comes into play. So the recurrence engine is looking for the patterns in the data, and it's not just looking for what we can see, it's also looking for what is missing in that data that we would have expected to see, that we've seen historically. And these for me are the headlines of the account that we draw the attention to. And if our clients have recurring data, they take these via API or via email on a daily basis, so they're able to truly manage that account for that consumer. And then the last thing I want to show you on here was our standard affordability module, which shows how, with our clients being able to put sensible weightings against our categories, you're able to truly create a net disposable income so you can understand what that consumer can afford. So that's a whistle-stop tour of like our core product, which is open banking as a service. We also have other products available for our clients. We have our Verify solution, which provides the must-have information for income verification, and that's purely pulled via API. We also have a solution for SME accounts, which includes a forecasting module that predicts forwards for a 12-month period. We also have Tenant Connect, a bespoke solution to revolutionise the tenant referencing agent industry, and finally eBAV, the first ever open banking anti-impersonation tool that was launched in partnership with Equifax only this week. I recently read a paper which described open banking data as non-rivalrous resource. This means that its value does not diminish as more parties have access to it. So to put it another way, open banking data is a win for everyone. By working with us, you can enable financial inclusion by empowering your customers and at the same time enhancing revenues with an immensely powerful data source that is available today. We're at Pod 2. We'd be delighted to talk to you about it. Thank you very much.